Thanks so much, Jenna. Rain or shine, the farmers market will be a success for its 25th anniversary opening on Saturday. I brought my honey boo down here with me this morning. This is Phil Veldhuis, and you are a genius when it comes to honey.
Well, I try to be.
So, how long have you been doing this for?
Well, my family are beekeepers, so I've been doing this all my life. So about 30 years on my own.
So 30 years of taking care of bees. How many stings have you had?
Way too many to count.
Get out, really?
Oh, yeah.
They lose a life when they sting.
Yeah, but I've got lots of bees.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tell everyone how many bees you have.
I have about 1,200 hives, and there's about 30,000 bees in a hive, so that's a lot.
So you do the math.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about your selection, because you're no stranger to the St. Norbert market. You're actually been the president for a long time.
That's right. I've been president here for 20 years, and started in 1991 here as a vendor.
Wow. Okay, so this is the stuff that they can find down here on Saturday and throughout the summer. Tell us a bit about your honey.
Sure. So I have the crops in my area are what determine the type of honey I have. So the main crops grown in the Starbuck area are sunflowers, clover, and canola.
Okay.
So I brought an example of each. The canola honey likes to go firm very quickly, and so it takes on that white, creamy appearance.
You have to kind of like spoon it out.
Yeah, so it spreads nice and thick on your toast if you like to pile it on.
Oh, cool.
The clover honey, very sweet and mild, and that's my personal favorite.
Sweet and
And the sunflower honey, a little richer flavor, and you can tell that it's got a kind of a red tinge to it.
Okay.
That makes for a nice looking honey in a jar.
So this is determined by what the bees are feasting on in your fields.
That's right. When the bees are visiting the flowers and bring the nectar back to the hive, the flowers that they came from make the flavor of the honey. So right now, what the bees, if the sun ever shone today, the dandelions are out, and that makes a very rich, strong flavored honey. Yeah.
Really? Dandelion honey?
Yep. Dandelions are wonderful.
Think about the fun things we could be feeding the bees. We could come up with some really genius kinds of honey.
Well, there's any flowering plant is a flower the bees will work on. You have enough of it. You need a significant amount, but enough of it will make a honey.
Great. So when people come down, they can buy these jars, or you said even pails.
I have anything up to the size of a barrel.
Whoa, that is a lot of honey for your family, but I'm sure you can share with your neighbors, because that's what the farmers market is all about. Lots of fresh produce. And who is this guy over here rocking out for us?
That's my son Timmy, and he busks at our stall and helps me run the honey stall, and he plays his fiddle when he's not busy. So if you want to hear some good fiddling, come on down. And his band is playing after the opening ceremonies at about 10:30 on Saturday morning.
Wow. Okay, Timmy, I hate to interrupt, but come over here for a sec. So how old are you, Timmy?
I'm 13.
And so how long have you been fiddling for?
9 years.
Whoa, so since you were?
4.
Wow, that is amazing. And so I would love you to turn around and show the back of your jacket, because I think this is so appropriate for being in a beekeeping family. Sting, amazing, that's awesome. And tell me, what do you eat honey on?
Lots of things.
Yeah.
Toast, just bread in general, lots of sandwiches.
Lots of honey sandwiches. Yeah. Well, that's cool. So if you would like to cash in on the great sounds of the fiddle and Timmy and his band, then you can come down here on Saturday for their 25th anniversary. You can kick that into high gear for me and start playing again there, Timmy. And any last words that you want to let Winnipeg know about what to expect when they come down to the farmers market?
Well, it's the season's late, so there'll be lots of bedding plants and gardening supplies. You might not have ripe tomatoes yet,
right?
But there will be lots of things here on Saturday because it's still gardening season for many people, and so look for those items as kind of we don't usually have a lot of that here at the market because it normally by that season's done by now. So that'll be what makes this year cool, is how we're still getting into the growing season, and there'll be lots of things to talk about that.
Fabulous. So we can expect to see you down here this Saturday for the opening day of this St. Norbert's Farmers Market. Still lots more to come on BT.